Alright everybody, Tenfous back again with another daily division video. In this video I'm just going to be talking about the news that came out in the State of the Game update that came out today with Hamish, and I forget his name, I don't want to butcher his name, but that's beside the point. So going right into this, they are making changes to the AUG and the Vector, which I think somewhat is appropriate. They're just nerfing them a little, slightly. They're just reducing their base damage down by 10%, so I don't really think that's going to be that big of a deal, especially because they're going to be doing a lot more crit damage as it is anyways. So the next thing that they're going to be changing as well with the AUG and the Vector is the M1A. The current meta is that players are using SMGs such as the AUG and the Vector as well as the M1A. So what they're going to be doing with the M1A is they're going to keep it from being able to be spammed, so they're changing the accuracy cap on it, so the more that you spam it, the more inaccurate it's going to be. So if you shoot consistently, the crosshair will grow too much to a larger size than it previously did. So it's just going to be a pain in the ass to control if you keep spamming it. So don't spam it. Just let the accuracy dwindle down back to what you wanted it to be, and you're going to have a good time. Now, along with that, they're going to be coming out with new weapons in the 1.3 update that they've listed here, as well as the new talents that they're going to be coming with. The first gun that they were going to come out with, was it in 1.2, is the Showstopper, which is the AA-12. And its unique talent is going to be the Showstopper, pun intended, because it's named after it, I guess. Or maybe the talent's named after the gun, but whatever, who cares. The Showstopper talent is the emptier the clip, the better the accuracy. So essentially what it is an LMG, but it's a shotgun. So it's just going to be spamming out shotgun bullets, so it's going to be spamming out a lot, I guess slightly more damage than an LMG is. But that's beside the point. So, you know, the more that you shoot, the more accurate it is. I would like to see how it's going to act with one as none. I think that it might just be, you know, accuracy might go back and forth as long as you keep proccing it, so that'll be interesting to see. The G36 assault rifle that's going to be coming out will roll with focused, and that is when no skills are on cooldown, your weapon damage is increased by X%. So the X will just be dependent on, you know, what you roll with it. So with that said, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how people use this, because everybody uses skills. Quite a bit, especially when you're fighting another player or AI, so I guess maybe it might be good. I don't think it's going to be that very good. I don't think it's that good of a talent as is, but we'll have to go see. The next gun that they listed is the SVD, which is, I guess, the Dragunov from other games such as Call of Duty and stuff like that. So it might be a good marksman rifle. I think it's just going to be high fire, low damage, so I don't know if anybody thinks that it's going to be good. Just leave a comment down below if that suits your playstyle. But its perk is Decisive, which is killing a target will make your next shot with the weapon be an automatic critical hit. So basically, if you kill a target, your next shot's going to be, you know, it's going to proc the crit damage. So with this skill, I would suggest maxing out, or at least not maxing out, but getting as much critical hit damage on this gun as you can, because it might be really good, because you can essentially just kill an ad and then shoot another player if you're in, you know, if you're in PvP and stuff like that. So with this mixed with the what is it called? Hunter's Faith, the 2-piece bonus, I believe it is. So marksman rifles get increased critical hit damage. I think that this might actually be really good. I think that it would be really, I guess it would go towards the one-shot kill. So if not that, then you can at least, you know, kill a guy, switch to another target, kill another ad, whatever. So it might be pretty good. I think I'll test this out. It'll be pretty nice to see. And the PP-19, which is the SMG that's going to be coming out, its talent is Hurried, which each critical hit reduces your next reload time with X% to a minimum of Y seconds. So it's just going to decrease your reload speed, or increase your reload speed, sorry, not decrease. Look, I don't know, I just woke up, the news came out, it's whatever. But it might actually be pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it, I think it might actually be good, because I think it might stack, but I don't think so. I think it's, yeah, I mean, it would make sense for it to stack, because then the percentage is increased, so to some X amount of time. So it would be pretty nice to see how this works. But on to the next topic. The weapon talents are going to be changed quite a bit in a very good way, because now you can actually roll talents on guns now, which is going to be good. I imagine a lot of people are going to be using their Phoenix credits, because that's going to be, at least what's listed here, going to be what it is that you're going to have to be spending on changing. So now it'll be less RNG based, so now you can actually make your weapons be what you want them to be. So now it's going to be a lot easier to get brutal, deadly, responsive on SMGs and stuff like that. So it's going to be really awesome to be able to finally actually do center your gear around actual weapons again. Sorry, I just had a brain fart there. Excuse me. I don't know, man. Mornings kind of fuck me up quite a bit, but anyways, back onto the news. These changes allow you to adjust your weapon talents rather than forcing you to use an actual specific weapon because of the talents that it has on it. So now you can actually be quite a bit more creative. So if you're going for like a skill build, you can focus primarily on builds that work around skill and stuff like that. Or if you're just gonna be like me, and I guess a lot more other players, you're just gonna go more towards the damage and stuff like that. So I think that's just gonna be very interesting to see it. So they also made some changes to special ammo, which I think is, you know, good. These aren't the best changes in my opinion, but I would like to see how they are going to be played out. The explosive ammo aren't going to be able, they reduce the burst damage that would be very often used as a deciding factor in the Dark Zone. So M44s are one-shotting you if they have explosive rounds. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I'm so terrible at commentaries. So now they made it to where the explosive damage will scale linearly, so this is going to be a constant for the damage that it does. So if it listed here, the example is if it hits you for 10,000 damage, the explosion will do the same. So I guess it's just going to be a constant times the base damage of the weapon, or whatever it is that the damage is going to be used against you. So, but I don't really have much of a problem with them as much anymore, because I just use Final Measure. So, I don't know. It's just going to be nice to see how it's going to work in combination with other guns. They've also taken a look at incendiary bullets. So, currently they set you on fire for a longer duration than incendiary grenades, so their duration's been reduced from 10 to 3 seconds. So, that's going to be good. I do think that Like Butter's idea of what incendiary bullets should do is better, simply because I would like them to just be able to, you know, keep your healing, you know, reduced, so you don't heal as much as long as you're under the effects of incendiary, but you should still be able to be sprinting, and I guess lingering damage over time would work too. So I guess it should work more like the Thorn from Destiny, as much as I hate it. And for whatever reason, it's still being used to this day, even though it's a year 1 weapon. That's beside the point. I don't get it. Bungie needs to do it, but that's, you know, I'm not a Division or Destiny channel. I'm a Division channel. I might switch back to, you know, Destiny maybe, depending on how Rise of Iron ends up going. So, oh well. But that's it for this day. For today's. God damn it! I keep having strokes. I'm sorry. I have mild to severe adult onset autism, which, you know, is the thing I just made up. But whatever. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Actually, no, you know what? Why do people say rate? I don't know. I'm just used to hearing. I'm just used to hearing that. It's not like it's imprinted onto my freaking like personality, I guess. But whatever. You get the point. Just, you know, subscribe if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm just making this video so you guys can understand what the hell the state of the game is going to be. Hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. So that said, see you guys in the Dark Zone.